Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on Air Forever. And we're gonna talk about how them Lakers got smacked, 139-96. They couldn't even score 100 points. Yes, Luka got injured in this one. I think it's a hamstring, and Dort ended up having a hard fall, so he actually ended up not coming back either. OKC, they lead the season series 3-0, meaning that they basically won it because they only play the Lakers one more time this season before it's over, and they might not even have Luka by the looks of it, and that's not a good thing. But they do play again on the 7th for the last meeting of the season before the playoffs start. We don't know if these two teams gonna play each other in the playoffs, but we do know they both should be playoff teams. The Thunder, 61-16 and 33-7 at home. They was at home in this game. The Lakers, 50-27 and 24-15 on the road. They lost the first quarter 44-21, and it was about done at that point. They were just playing to see if they can get back in it, and it never happened because the Lakers lost the second quarter 38-30. They lost the third quarter 30-16, but the Lakers did win the fourth quarter 29-27, but that wasn't enough to get them back in the game and help them be able to have a chance to win it. LeBron Ramon James, the king of the game, 26 minutes, 13 points for him. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He ended up having 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, a steal and a block. 1 personal foul and was a minus 37. And plus minus, he tried to find a way to attack and get the easiest shots that he can get. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, but it did help him get to the free throw line because he's so fast and so strong still that he can still catch you off guard or come right at you, and he can end up getting to the line because of that. Helped on the boards. That's always a good thing. That's something that you have to do. Jake LaRavia got to start. He played 33 minutes. He had 6 points, but he only went 3 of 10 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3 to get it. So he wasn't the most efficient. He didn't make enough shots for them to stay competitive in this one, but he did help on the glass where he led the team with 8 rebounds. He did have 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 blocks. The 2 blocks also was the most on the team. He had 4 offensive rebounds. That was the most on the team. He also had 3 personal fouls. It was a minus 15 and plus minus. So he didn't score the ball that great, but he did some other stuff that helps out in the grand scheme of things. And then DeAndre Jordan, 20 minutes, 8 points. He went 4 of 7 from the field. He only got 1 rebound. That's terrible, but that's just how the game ended up going for him. He had no turnovers in the steal, no personal fouls, and was a minus 23. And plus minus, Luka Wonderboy the Don Doncic, 26 minutes, 12 points. He went 3 of 10 from the field. He finished 1 of 7 from 3. Of course, this is a totally different game. If he's making them, he couldn't get them to go down at all in this game. And then he went 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Like I said, he ended up going out of the game and not returning. But he also had 4 rebounds and 7 assists. The 7 assists ended up being the most on the team. But he also gave you 6 turnovers with them, canceling them out basically all the way through. He did have 1 steal, though. No personal fouls, was a minus 25. And plus minus, Austin Reeves, 27 minutes for him. He ended up having 15 points. He went 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and was a minus 23 and plus minus. Austin had a good game, but not a great one. Luka didn't perform at a dominant level when he was out there. Couldn't really make a shot. And then LeBron, he didn't really facilitate that much. He didn't really be that involved in this game. And that helped them just get too far behind early in the game from the start, basically. Maxi Kleber played 8 minutes. He missed his only shot, which was a 3. Then he finished with 4 rebounds, no turnovers, and a steal. He had 3 offensive rebounds out of the 4, basically all of them. And then he had a personal foul that was a minus 2 and plus minus. Rui Hachimura played 18 minutes. He had 4 points. He went 2 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line. I mean, he had a lot of opportunities to knock down shots. He just couldn't get it to go down at all. In this particular game, he did have one rebound, no turnovers, still in the block, and his rebound was offensive. He had no personal foul, was a minus 39. And plus minus, not his greatest performance, one of the worst games he played lately. Jared Vanderbilt helped him more than they probably thought that he would. 12 minutes, 9 points. That's good, especially because he went 4 of 7 from the field. He did go 2 from 3 and 1 or 2 from the free throw line, so it wasn't perfect. But he still did have 5 rebounds, which was the most off the bench, and 3 assists, which was tied for the most off the bench with Luke Kennard. He had no turnovers. He also had 3 steals, which actually was the most in the game for the Lakers. He had no personal fouls and was a minus, +2 and plus minus. And then Jackson Hayes, he's been having a really good season for them when he gets his minutes. He ended up playing 21 minutes, had 12 points. He's just a perfect fit for this team. Everybody gets him involved. Everybody finds him, and he's just doing a good job of finishing whatever they give him. And then he went 6 of 8 on the free throw line on top of that. That's how he got his 12 points, doing both of those things. He did have 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and was a minus 17 and plus minus. Luke Kennard played 33 minutes. It was the most off the bench. He had 7 points. He went 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and was a minus 28 and plus minus. He's going to score. You just know he's going to take majority of them going to be jump shots. But since he's good at it, you're not going to be too mad at his shot selection because he's always taking the good look or the open look or find a way to get open in general to get the best look he can get. You just have to find them at the right time or give him the ball and set some good screens. And then Bronny James had one of his better games as a Laker. 18 minutes, 10 points. He went 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. So he shot the ball really well from the mid-range area in the threes. And then he had 1 assist, 3 turnovers, and a block. No personal fouls and was a minus 8 and plus minus. Marcus Smart had a left ankle injury. I mean, a right ankle injury. That's why he didn't play. And then the Thunder played everybody that was available. It was a blowout, so it makes sense. Isaiah Hartenstein, 20 minutes, 7 points. He went 3 of 4 from the field. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 boards, 2 assists, no turnover, 2 steals, 2 blocks. 4 offense rebound, no personal foul, was a plus 33 and plus minus. He did a good job of protecting the realm. He did a good job of being where he needed to be at on the court and doing a good job of finishing when he did get the ball. Chefet Chongren didn't have to do much in this one. 18 minutes, 7 points, but he went 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. He had 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a plus 3 and plus minus. Of course, you would like to see him do more. Of course, you would like to see him play better, but it wasn't really happening in this game. And then Shea led the team in scoring with 28 points, nothing new there. He had 30 minutes played, 28 points, 12 of 25 from the field. Did a good job of attacking the basket, finishing at the rim, hitting the jump shots, and getting quality looks throughout the entire game. He went 1 of 4 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds and 7 assists. He's finding his teammates more than ever, and you have to love that. They have a lot of guys that's all over the court, so if they take away your shot, make sure you just always keep your head up to find them. 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 35 and plus minus for Shea. Luguentz Dort, like I said, he did get injured, so he only played 21 minutes. He had 14 points. He went 5 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from three. He took some really, really good open shots throughout the entire game. It was just good to see him knock them down. He had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, and a plus 15. And plus minus Jalen Williams did a good job of hitting jump shots and attacking the basket. He finished with 10 points in 23 minutes. He went 4 of 10 from the field. He missed his only three. He had 2 of 2 shooting from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds, which was the most most in the game. He also had 8 assists, which was also the most in the game. He did a good job of attacking the basket and kicking it out or passing the ball early, and that found his teammates for good looks that they feel comfortable with. And that's all you really can do as a playmaker. 2 turnovers, 2 steals for him, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a plus 31. And plus minus, Jalen Williams, the big guy, provided spacing and good ball movement. He played 14 minutes, had 7 points. He went 1 of 3 from the field. He made his only three. Then he went 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds. That ended up being the most off the bench. And then he had 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 15 and plus minus. Brooks played 5 minutes. He ended up missing his only shot. He had 1 assist, no turnovers, and a steal, no personal fouls, and was a -1 and plus minus. And then Brendan played 12 minutes. He was able to score around the basket. He finished 2 or 3 from the field. He did miss his only free throw. He ended up having 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. And then Kenrich Williams played 10 minutes. He had 7 points. He went 3 or 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from three. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and was a +2 and plus minus. So he did a good job of scoring in and out the paint, and he also did a good job of finding his teammates when he could in those 10 minutes. And Isaiah Joe had a huge night off the bench with 20 points in 13 minutes, mainly because he went 6 of 8 from three. They knew he wanted to shoot the three. They know that's his favorite shot. They kept giving him comfortable looks. He was able to knock them down, and that helped him stay ahead and build a good lead against the Lakers. And then he finished 7 of 9 from the field, no turnovers, 1 steal, no personal fouls, and a plus 19 and plus minus. Aaron Wiggins, 13 minutes, 7 points. He went 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from three. He had 1 assist, 1 turnover, no personal foul, and a -2 and plus minus. Cason Wallace also got some good looks. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from three for 8 points. He did have 5 rebounds and 2 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a plus 28 and plus minus. Jared McCain, 12 minutes, 8 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. He ended up getting 2 rebounds. And not only that, he had 1 turnover and a steal and 1 personal foul, and was a +6 and plus minus. So he's a scorer. He was able to do it efficiently tonight while also playing some good team defense and some good team offense. And then AJ Mitchell played 16 minutes. He got double figures in points with 10 of them. He went 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. You know, he wants to drive. You know, he's going to take the open looks if you give it to him. And he did a good job of knocking them down. He also had 3 rebounds and 1 assist, no turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 25 and plus minus. And then Nikola Topic played 12 minutes. He scored a shot near the rim, and then he missed his only shot, which was a three. Then he had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, a personal foul, and a -2 and plus minus. The Thunder shot 102 shots. They made 54% of them. The Lakers shot 79. They made 43% of them. The Thunder shot 42 3-pointers. They made 45% of them. And then the Lakers shot 30%. They made 23% of them. 13 free throws from the Thunder. They shot 77% of them. 27 for the Lakers. They shot 28% of them. 78% of them out of the 27 that they took. They took way more free throws than the Thunder. They took basically 14 more free throws, and they did make it at a better percentage. But the Thunder did get 50 rebounds total, while the Lakers only got 38. And then 32 assists for the Thunder. The Lakers got 20 assists, and then 10 turnovers for the Thunder. The Lakers had 8 more, which was 18. And then 12 steals for the Thunder, only 8 for the Lakers. And then 5 blocks for the Thunder. The Lakers had the same. 13 offensive rebounds for the Thunder, 8 for the Lakers. 37 defensive rebounds for the Thunder, 30 for the Lakers. 18 personal fouls for the Thunder, 10 for the Lakers. The Lakers just couldn't get it going. Then they lost their best offensive player, who wasn't really having a good night anyway. The Lakers just couldn't score on the defense that the Thunder ended up having. We know that they can throw multiple bodies at Luka and LeBron and Austin Reeves and still have a couple more to throw at them still. And they are a tough team to defend and a tough team to guard because they have size and they have athleticism and they have shooting it. And then they got guys that can get it on their own. And the Lakers do too. It's just they had trouble scoring the basketball. They had trouble taking care of the basketball. And at the end of the day, they had trouble just getting good looks in this game. And it just shows you that the Thunder just wanted it. and they just wanted to prove that they was better. They wanted to prove that they can dominate them. And when the Thunder feel that way and they feel like playing that way, nobody can really stop them, honestly. And that's why they was champions last year, because they are just a well-rounded, fully equipped team for any situation and any personnel that you can throw at them. And since they're also good on the offensive end, it just make it as a tough matchup to be able to find any advantages. And then that's why a lot of teams just can't, and that's why they lose. So all I can say is comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.